Video, I'm going to show you how to create objects in multi-class platform environment. And so I'm going to create two new classes here. We'll say, we'll call this school, right? And we'll call this student class. Always use capital. So we have school and we have student, and I'm not going to make this subclass superclass. This is just strict making an object. We're going to make an object of the student class in the school. And so let's give the, I'm going to get rid of just some of this to make it streamline this. So your constructor method is where you can declare some variable types. Let's go, we'll say we'll make a name for our student, right? And we'll make an age, just keep it real simple. And so we'll say name, age, and name equals name. And you could use the this keyword if you want. That refers to the name being the class name, and this one is the local variable name. And then we'll say this dot age equals age. Okay, and the same thing there, right? And so, like I said, keeping this super simple. Oh, yeah, you always have to give it an identifier. Keeping this super simple, and we'll go into our school, right? I'm going to get rid of all this stuff as well. Just keeping this really simple. And now if we wanted to use a student inside our school class, we could create an object of that student. So we could say student Bobby equals new student. And when we create a new student, we need to give it a name and an age. So thus we would say in here, in quotes, Bobby, because that's a string type. And age, we'll say he's 15, right? And so that creates one, and maybe we want to create another one. Here, we'll just copy and paste this and say Jane, and say Jane is 16, okay? And yeah, this is not going to work here. And so if later in the program, I'm simplifying this, we want to display Jane's age, or do something to Jane's age, we could say Jane, would say we just wanted to display it. Say system.out.print ln age, we'll say we want to know Jane's age dot, and we say Jane's dot age, and we can actually print that out. And so Jane.age will, well, the way that works is it comes into here and looks if there's a class variable for it, and there is. And so it will print that out, whatever it happens to be at that point. And then so we can make a, let's say, public void change age, right? Let's say every time there's a birthday, we do something like that, right? And we'll say, I'll give it a parameter, and we'll say age equals age plus n, right? So we'll say here, we'll say we'll call that, we'll say change age, and we'll just add 1. Oh, then we need to call it Jane.changeAge. Add 1, and we'll say Jane had a birthday and is now, and we'll print our age again. And so what you're seeing here is these dot connectors allow you to connect to this object, Jane. This is our object. We have 2 classes, and in the school class, we made an object of the student class. And we're getting hold of information about that, and we can manipulate. This is very simplified, but you could have tons of data related to Jane. The students here. It could be that anytime you make an object of this, we have, we'll say string school equals, central. And so then we could also print that. Right, and so that compiles, and let's just take a look at it. So now there's an arrow pointing that because we made an object of it. And if we run the school method, we'll see student age 16. Jane had a birthday, is now 17. Jane goes to central. We could do the same for Bob if we wanted to. And if I change this and made it, like 4, then she would be 20, right? And then so any object that we make of this student class, though, it will, one of the constants is they all go to central. So that's, you can see this is very simplified, but there's a lot of power that you can get out of this. And you could change these variables and use it, but it's a nice way to organize your classes by creating objects.